Hi everyone, I am here to finally do my first real video for this channel, Babe in the Burbs. It is my second YouTube channel, my first one being Limelight Lass, and thanks to those of you who came over from that channel, which of course is all about fragrance. And if you don't know about that channel and you like smelling good and you like fragrances, I urge you to go over there, Limelight Lass. But this one is about suburban life and just a lot of different things, really. So just a little bit about me. I am a mom of a teenage boy. I am a high school teacher. I am an MC for a music venue. I host music festivals. I take karate. I love cooking, especially Italian cooking. So I have so many things to talk about, and I'm really excited to have this second channel. But what I'm going to be talking about today is something I've been thinking about a lot. And, it's that time of year where, it's just the dead of winter. Everything's just sort of crummy. There's nothing really to look forward to in the immediate future. The holidays are over. Spring break it seems really far away, right? So this is a tough time where you're kind of sitting with your thoughts. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments if you go through this, but it's just that blah time where you're starting to think about your life, think about your goals, evaluate what the heck you're doing, and you kind of stew, right, a little bit. So that's kind of where I am and what I've been thinking about. But I've been thinking about this quote that I saw a while ago, a few months ago, and of course I can't find it. I tried Googling the quote, so I'm going to paraphrase the quote, but it was something along the lines of, I don't like how that makes me feel is a good enough reason not to do something or to leave a situation. Just that, right? I don't like how that makes me feel. And I thought about that a lot, and I think it is a really good indicator. If you're feeling a certain way about something, and it doesn't matter what the situation is, right? It could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a job, it could be, I don't know, some activity that you're involved in. Maybe it's like the gym that you go to. Maybe it's just being around certain types of people. Maybe it's not your whole job, but maybe it's just like a committee you're on at work or something like that. And you're just finding that you don't like how it makes you feel. If you just follow that, I feel like it makes it so simple, right? Because as human beings, I think we overthink things sometimes. I know that I definitely do. And I make lists of pros and cons, like maybe not actual physical lists, but in my head, I'm thinking here are all the pros of being in the situation. Here are all the cons of being in the situation. But if you really get down to it, that quote, that whole premise, I don't like how that makes me feel, it just kind of solves everything if you just eliminate things based on that. So that's kind of what I'm aiming to do. Has anyone ever heard this before? Have you seen that quote? I don't know where it originally came from, but I think that if you're in a situation right now where you feel just yucky feelings, or maybe, and another good indication that you should stop doing something is if you're finding that you're avoiding it, right? Like if you are making excuses not to do something that you're involved in, maybe you really don't want to do it, right? Or if you're making excuses not to hang out with a certain person because they just bring you down and make you feel not great, maybe that's a good indication that you maybe have to unfriend that person, right? So I think it's just like a tool that we can have in our toolbox of life to help us out and to figure out what is really worth your time and attention. Because if you look at it from the other point of view, like the reverse of that, if you're cutting out things that make you not feel good, it leaves time and energy for the things that do make you feel good. So I know that for me, one of my goals for 2023 is to eliminate any things that just make me not feel right and maybe not be around people that don't make me feel right or be in situations that don't make me feel right. and focus more on what I actually want to do and things that make me feel good, situations that make me feel good, activities, being around people who lift me up instead of people who are complaining all the time. And it's such a cliche to say you're the product of all of the people who you're around, right? Or the 5 people you spend the most time with, but it's kind of true if you think about it, right? So that's kind of my first little bit of advice here. I just wanted to get a video done, and that's another thing is like I kept postponing and trying to figure out the perfect thing to talk about. And that's never going to happen, right? The perfect thing's not going to ever present itself. So I just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you. Let me know in the comments, maybe a situation that you're thinking about, stopping or just something that you're struggling with, like trying to figure out if you should stay in it or not. I would love to hear from you, and let me know if you heard that advice or if you have any other great life advice about, when to know to give up on that person or that job or that activity or that situation or whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Let's make time and leave ourselves energy to do productive things and things that make us happy and things that make other people happy and bring everyone joy, right? And cut out all that other baloney. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'm hoping to get more content out to you soon. Not about psychological stuff all the time like this. I'm going to have all kinds of different things, but I wanted to get the ball rolling. But thank you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.